Who doesn't love meatballs? And it's a bit of a store cupboard special in our isolation kitchen. But my meatballs are just that little bit nicer. They're like a Turkish kofta. Now, you can use whatever mince you can find. I've used beef mince. Pork and beef is nice together, a bit of lamb. So I've got beef mince, onions, breadcrumbs, and a lot of minced garlic. That goes into my bowl. Then the spices. Spices, we have black pepper, cumin, chili powder, chili flakes, dried thyme and salt. Do you know, I often think we could do a book on meatballs in the glorious forms. Who doesn't love them? They're great cold with beer. These I'm just going to make a yoghurt and saffron sauce and have them with beans. Now, this is the secret to a good bounce in your bowl. There's some water in here. Now the water is going to help the crumbs rehydrate. To that we put some baking powder in. Oh, I was always like this at parties. That's fine, half a teaspoon. Now the baking powder, I'll get some more because I threw it away. This will make your balls bouncy. Do you know what I mean?
What? Bouncy balls.
And now a squeeze of lemon juice, about a teaspoon. Oh, look at that fizz. Woo! And now we put that in the mix. Now we're going to knead this like you knead bread for about 4 minutes. And then we put the mixture in the fridge for 3 hours. That allows the baking powder, the breadcrumbs to expand, and then we make meatballs. Right, time to cook. Now, that mixture's firmed up a treat. Now, just as I put this in the fridge, my mother-in-law, who is now my culinary guru in this house, came up and went, egg. And I said, I don't need an egg. I gathered I do need an egg, so I did put an egg in this as well. So let's see how many meatballs we can get from 500 grams of beef. Number 1. Well, I can confirm that you get 23 golf ball sized meatballs out of 500 grams of mince. Now, once you've got your meatballs, you do anything with them. You can have them with tomato sauce, with pasta, or as I'm going to do, with a little dip and just sit there with cold beer and work my way through them. Right, I'm trying to keep them healthy, so in the pan here, it's a hot pan. I'm just painting with some rapeseed oil. Good high temperature oil, or use the oil you want really. That's all the oil I need. Turn that down.
Woof.
Right, so just put your meatballs in here. And I want it on quite a high heat. Get some colour all over. Then I turn the heat down and we'll cook them for about 10 minutes. Don't they look good? I always remember when I was a kid, meatballs used to come in a tin, courtesy of Mr. Campbell, in gravy. And do you know what? There was something strangely nice about those with mashed potatoes and tin peas. Si and I kind of did a homage to that once, but homemade. Anyway, see about 10 minutes. Oh, look at those. They've just cooked through nicely. Some parsley on there. Now I'm going to have these with like a balloty bean stew. So it's meatballs and beans. And what I've done as a dressing, I've got some yoghurt, some cucumber, bit of mint and saffron. As I say, once you've got your pan of meatballs, the world's your oyster. And they freeze brilliantly as well. Meatballs.